So not talking a big game at all, just literally pretty down to earth. But hey, oh, I'm going to need this. I'm going to need a certain amount of agency support. Cool, that sounds great. And then budget gets presented, totally gets shot down. And actually,
Yeah.
one of the things you mentioned earlier was the tenor, and I thought in many, if you look at all of our customers and you look at, well, I shouldn't say all of our customers, if you look across the entire customer base, the ones that have been the most profitable, the most successful, the biggest impact probably on both sides of the table have been with organizations that have long tenured marketing people
Yeah.
and or people in the organization that we're every single one of them. If you go down that list, and I think we saw that in the prospects recently, brand new marketing leaders coming in, this is crazy economy, they're trying to go get budget for something, shot down. Whereas it's like, oh, you're 8 years in our business, you're 7 years, you're 5 years in our business. We know and trust you. You're asking for something, you're bringing this thing for us to sign off, and it's
They
getting approved.
and the individual just knows the organization. They know what they can ask for. They know how to position it too.
Yeah.
And I've been here in another life where you're new to an organization. You know reasonably the program, the size of it, the scale, and the scope. You know what's required, so then you bring it to the leadership, and they're like, wow, it's like sticker shock,
Yeah.
and they're not comfortable with it, and they may have sort of said it anecdotally when you meet them in interviews, but when you get in there and you say, okay, so for real, it's on, I need 100 grand a quarter. Whoa, what could you do for 20 grand a quarter?
Yeah.
Probably not produce as much, but that actually happens. There's no question.
Yeah. And so, it just goes back to this disconnect around the hiring process, right? And I think, everybody says what they're going to say, but I don't think the right questions are being asked, and I don't think the right
On both sides, but that's
on both
part
sides,
of
right?
the consensual hallucination.